Thank you for the care package. At least somebody takes care of me, even if I don't. Sold any of my other stuff, or I'm just gonna have to start selling into the shops. If it's sold. I know a lot of this stuff probably isn't gonna sell. I've been cheating the Grand Company commissions a little bit for seals and job experience. Using the market for it. And the Weeaboo police are still here. How many of them this time? 1, 2, 3. It looks like 4 of them this time. Right, I did those kind of late. Out of doing the Grand Company things? Yeah. It cost me money, which I probably won't get back, but for a while, but whatever. Okay. Mordona. You've been blessed with a rare opportunity. Audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Sir Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights in Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. It would be wise to court his favor. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir Aymeric wishes to meet the man behind the legend, would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan when you request her permission to accompany me to Coerthas. Why should I need her permission? I'll just go. Mayhap you feel this to be a waste of your talents. Could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. I do want to try that that new game, I keep forgetting what it's called. The Throne and Liberty. I do want to try Throne and Liberty at some point. I just need to make sure I remember to install it after this. Maybe I can finally game with Cat again. Even if it's not in Valorant. We've received no reports of etheric disturbances or unusual Beast Tribe activity of late. Elfinod believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms. I see no reason to deny him. Contestant, I take it Malty has explained the situation. Just learn Valo. My problem isn't with Valo. I'm suck at it, and I don't love it, but I am still perfectly okay playing Valorant with Cat. The problem is that Cat, 1, usually has a full group going. And 2, some of her group takes it way more seriously than I do. I love playing with Cat. Every chance I get to play with Cat is great because it doesn't happen too often, and I do enjoy my time with her. There's not a whole lot of opportunities because her Valo group is kind of set. Yeah. He has. Yet welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of Abelathia's spine. Ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the lead of which presides the Archbishop. The head of which. Members of the original Eorzean alliance formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet were routed at the Battle of Silver Tear Skies. Since which time, their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. And in the fields of Cardanu, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I mean, only if you want to, Wolfu. Games are meant to be fun. Don't just rip off a band-aid and suffer through playing a game if you don't want to. I've tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the Alliance at every opportunity. I've explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. You have to let your sub for this game expire? Oh. I'm losing everybody I wanted to play with. I know it's none of your guys' fault, but... this happens every time. I pick up a game because I want to play with people, then they all disappear. What has Mayan efforts yielded? Why not? Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction. I should hope so. Rather than the lowly messengers who have been fobbed off with it in the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Oh, fair enough. That's a valid reason. Of course, I am not so naive as to think that they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. I have everything they desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Valid. Yeah, I can currently probably afford like one sub like this. That's it. So this is my one game. Indeed. You may be assured that I will expound upon this point in others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Multi. Our old friend Lord Hoshvent is expecting us. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further ingratiated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. Ugh. I'll get to the point where I drag you around with stuff, Saucy. There's a lot for me to do. How'd the interview go, by the way, Saucy? Did you talk about the basement? A cool spear. Ah, Multi. Ever a welcome sight. Our hearts have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. Here I shall ever struggle in cold climes. Ah, good Master Alphinaud, an honor as always. Likewise, Lord Hushvent. Forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense. Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Fortemps may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. a podcast within an interview. Real chill. Ah, well, that sounds neat. I have debated recently of doing something from like that, but from the streamer's point of view. I asked somebody I knew who was sort of looking into that stuff if they wanted to do something with me on it. But it's just like answering questions and setup for new streamers and stuff. That sort of thing. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. Its recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. But to the matter at hand, Sir Aymeric arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth. But if you are willing to forgo such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed to the intercessory forthwith. Here? No? Back down? Oh. We've been expecting you, sir. Pray take your ease inside, and I shall summon the others. Ah, back crack.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you.
Paladin. Bastion's favorite class.
I am Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Aymeric. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
You're shady. I don't quite trust you either, but I trust you more than her.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination.
Stalker! Stalker!
Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us.
I don't know.
Now then.
She doesn't have a name yet. She's Taciturn Temple Knight. Peasant A.
You know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Forton has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emeric, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not, for I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard-Sorma.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury! All our precautions were for naught?
And I like how those look. Look less you. Dragoon, Reaper, and Lancer. Just when we were starting to make progress. And to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Hauschfent and find out what he has learned. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friend. The situation is such that we must act swiftly. You would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll that was passing through Boulder Downs. It was an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant, every knight was slain, every crate seized. Then, as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. It'd be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route, knowledge to which only a select few were privy, I presume. Quite. We can pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly. Lord Hauschfent said. This crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Multi. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? Excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. You're tall. Move along, adventurer. There's nothing for... Lord Hauschfent bid you speak with us? And you must be... Beg your pardon, Scion. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tipped the wagon for good measure, even. The whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. Wouldn't have been easier to just steal it. Though damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. I reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own hidden away off. But pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, 'tis naught but speculation. Might be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, He was there during the attack, now that his presence mounted much. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Here? Go. Did we? There you are. You. Lilith! Hi, Lilith. Thank you for the raid. How was your study stream? At least that's what you were doing when I checked last time. It was productive? That's good. Always good to be productive. Not that I would know. Being horribly unproductive myself.
I talk to my chat. Why you guys? Richard Taylor, you're a dick.
Stop.
I want your dick, Richard Taylor.
Oh my God.
I want it.
Well, that was a clip. But welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a... That's an old clip? I thought it was. That's like... That was one of your really old models, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I vaguely recognized the portrait up in the corner. I don't even think I was around back then. But yeah, welcome in, every Raiders. I hope you had a wonderful time over at Lilith's. Hopefully some other viewer were just as productive as she was. But welcome in. If you don't already know me, I am Multiversal Neko. I am a variety streamer with an extremely short attention span. I will play almost any game except for I generally stay away from PvP or horror games. This morning we started with some Genshin and we are doing Final Fantasy, which is my current obsession. So if you would like to hang out for that, I am attempting to get out of ARR for the 5th stream. I've been stuck here for too long and I want to go to the next area. But we'll see where I go from there. But yes, welcome in. If you do have to go, get up, stretch, drink some water, get some food, please make sure you go take care of yourself. Always important. But how have you been, Lilith? I hope you've been well. Hope work and school and stuff aren't killing you too much. Your tweets about your students are always entertaining. We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims, we marked them as, lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought, a poor lost lamb in search of salvation. The leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? Ow. I scraped my tongue. They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek. And then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what had happened until I saw the snow turn red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head. And by the time I came to, the others were dead and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I couldn't, I mean, they'd have killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Shiva, Bastion's favorite boss. The one he loves to get stepped on by. You're finished with Dawn Trail, aren't you, Lilith? Like you're all caught up, I think. Or wait, no, you were. I don't remember what you were in the last time I saw you. It's Cerberus, the lizard tail. Ah, you've returned. What news have you for us? Ugh. Oh, and Walker, right. Oh. I don't remember who it was in Dawn Trail. I did vaguely, after I said it, I vaguely remembered her not being that far yet. But I couldn't remember where she left off. Seems Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. You play too, don't you, Dragon? Who's the Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion, Master Alphinaud? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. You do? Okay, I thought I remembered you playing with Lilith on occasion. How far are you? Are you an Endwalker as well, or are you farther? Not as far? Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it comes to patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she is their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Hoshvin, what was the caravan's cargo? If I recall correctly, Diamond Forge had requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Last time you saw she finished the Bluebird. She finished Bluebird? I don't know what that is because I'm still in ARR. I want to get out. I hate it here. I'm tired. Have you finished Dawn Trail? Or are you still working up there, Dragon, as well? I know it's odd that a lot of people I know have either okay, you finished it already. Most of the people I know have either finished Dawn Trail or they're on like new characters and they're only one expansion in. There's like no in between on anybody I play with. Oh, pardon me. You not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva, as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Hoshvin, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern? Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alphinaud. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I will see to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. What role do you play? Dragon, Lilith was DPS, I think. I've only been there for a couple of her Final Fantasy streams. I don't think I've ever seen you actually play or paid attention to it. Always underwear. The Astro set looked. I don't like the shoes of this one. They're pointy shoes. Oh, Viper. That's what Viper. Okay. Main was Paladin. Ah. I picked up Paladin just to screw with a friend because he hates Paladin. He says they're only Paladins because they're nerds that lost their books. The persistent attacks on our caravans seemed like more than a nuisance at first. Their heretics were a problem to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfili of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Multi, pray join me in White Broom Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillmont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then. Good. No, we already know where they are. I don't know why they're trying to pretend like we don't. Oh, it's the rock. Oh, it's the rock. Please have enough time for this. This is a 100 from like 2 days ago, because it wouldn't show up and I got tired of waiting. Yeah, got it. Do 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 do. You know, Saucy, I actually don't know. What is your main in this game? Because you, like, swap every time I play with you. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt for Iceheart? Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We're all your ears. Man is Dragoon for DPS, Gunbreaker for tank, and Astrologian for healing. Ah, okay. A band of pilgrims was seen. Here, ads are about to start, just to let everybody know. We will. I will pause story as soon as those start until they are done, so that we can continue together. Abandoned pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, the self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. Took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to White Broom Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Aymeric. Ads. Do 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 do. Why is everybody's getting sick? I just checked Twitter real quick because I got a notification and like 3 of my friends posted about being sick. I hope everybody feels better. I hope you're all taking care of yourselves. Make sure nobody's pushing themselves. Welcome back from ads. I hope everybody has entertaining ads. Ads are annoying, but at least some of them are really stupidly entertaining. So it begins, my friend. Though I dare say I will prove an all too brief collaboration, Iceheart will not exclude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Drillmont has one in mind? Oh, we got a cutscene of Iceheart again. Yes, yes, excellent. Ugh, pardon me. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. Bacon bread. Why do they keep giving me food? I mean, I am hungry, but why do they keep giving me food? It seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess to having certain doubts. Good source of XP boost. True. I have so much food, though. Because when I first started, somebody gave me 250 hard-boiled eggs. And I still have 100 plus of them left. So many eggs. So I'd like to believe the tables are about to turn. I must confess to having certain doubts. Joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without our other options. Trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Guillaume? Guillaume? I don't know. We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts. As had the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Thing is, even I'm 8 levels above any quest I'm currently doing, about to be 9. Even with the XP boost, it's not going to help here. So I'm just hoarding food for as soon as start getting better quests. I will be eating like no tomorrow. I'm going to have a bloated stomach on my character, just ballooning out. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in Brightbroom Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. This man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause. He will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. Man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must report to Sir Jean Tremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him, and if he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. Smart man. Missed. Who's tonight? In Tremont. I'll add some extra weight. I'm not very well hidden here. Follows the road east. Voodoo. Head south. Hello. Do. Hey, where in the Seven Hills are you? Freezing my bollocks out here, off here. Here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing in the wall. Why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the bloody echo. Lower your voice. They'll hear us in White Room in front. White Room front. Yeah, yes, of course. The Temple Knights are in a snow cloak. This is what you bring to me? We already knew about. Comrades in Boulder Down will use the tunnels. Dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, if you waste my time again, is that clear? That's a very evil colored staff. I like the horses. Can I just go in through the window? I know you're in there. Hello? Knock, knock. Can I come in? It's cold out here. Oh, I am on a fire horse. Probably a little bit warmer. I can go in through the roof? Oh, no, I can't. This is an entirely separate area. What's up here? What about bell tower? Oh, I can't go in through the roof. Oh, that's so much easier. Well, did your investigation bear fruit? I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Would that you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet, the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation, and confident that they can thwart it. Your comrades in Boulder Down are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. Let's see. I have Machinist's Head. What's this? Right, that was that cool. I like that one. Don't have the chest. Floral. The gloves. Pants. I have the shoes. I'm missing the chest piece. Did I miss out on the chest piece? You've long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. A contingent of House Durandare Knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. Knowing nothing of our enemy's numbers or readiness, I cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. Put my mind at ease if you would consent to assist my knights with the search. I know they would take courage from the presence of so storied a warrior. Pray rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. Malone is kind. We may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy. The lives of our allies are at stake. Nice that I know I can just go out the roof now. Do. 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 Hey, big boy. Too late. They been got. They got get. Thank you for the lurk, Sussy. Enjoy your lurk. And is bombarding me with pictures of her roommate's 6-week-old kid. Get in! That's a valid excuse to go on a lurk. I'd go on a lurk for that. "80 pictures, 60 pictures, 8 videos, and I think I see 12 collages of this kid." They're paying the kid in tax. It's required. That's how that works. "My knight sent no word of your coming, Malty. What has happened? What is that in your hand?" By the Fury. "Those are veterans with years of service. Now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and..." No. We have not the men to spare. Not now. Noble Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others, and I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsmen's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicions. Would that we had caught him sooner. With this information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. Timetable has not changed, you see. Of course, it will be changed now. The heretics may already be in position. House Durandare must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. New. The path of the righteous. Time is of the essence, Malty. While my knights make ready to depart, the heretics may take our allies in Snowcloak unawares. Here your training and equipment will avail them not if they are cut down ere their swords are drawn. But all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may still be time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you. Fly to Snowcloak and tell Sir Aymeric everything we have discovered. Sorry about that, guys. Malty, this is a welcome surprise. That's the only one this far. As you can see, we have yet to uncover any hidden... You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. Has Commander Liverlure been informed? The Braves must be made aware. It must be here. I'm certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? It's but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy is at such a disadvantage. Her name is Shine. Aw, what color? What type of kitty is it? Forewarned though we be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we. Dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. Gray and white kitty, very fuzzy little guy. Aw, the fuzzy ones are the cutest. Confound it, this is all wrong. Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins when we should rightly be straining every sinew to find her. And stop this damnable summoning. There she is. Come here, girl. The heck? That was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? The hell was that? Only my pride, Ida. There'll be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome. Commander Levalure. There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrances to some half-dozen tunnels. After spotting the enemy breaking the surface, that is not all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. Certainly, the heretics near flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Aha, just as I suspected. Amongst this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Summon the others. We're going in. A moment, Alphadad. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with any certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking out here on the surface. What if they were to converge on this point after we entered the tunnel? For all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap. Take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more a hindrance than help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. Is this going to be a duty? Am I going into another dungeon? He's sending me into another dungeon. Ahem, a change of plans. While we rendezvous with Sir Aymeric and keep the heretics at bay here, you will go wherever that tunnel leads. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown. To see that you are prepared for anything, I suggest you call upon your allies. Yep. Though not too many, or Papalaima will sulk. Would anybody like to join me for a dungeon dive? I don't know who is here at the moment, but... The entrance to the tunnel, sir? Just over here. Had we not seen the heretics breaking the surface, we would never have noticed it. Per Sir Americ's orders, we will stand guard outside. Whatever one Iceheart is in? An icy dungeon? I don't know. I haven't found out yet. Please be aware that even should you encounter significant resistance, we cannot leave our posts. Snowcloak. And now. Okie doke. If you would like to, Discord is an option as well. Up to you, of course. No pressure. Nobody ever has to join. Yeah, I saw that when I was launching mine too. Okay. Well, you know the deal. Waiting room, if you want to join. Vivop. Vivop a doop a dop. Doop a dop a dop boop doop da dop. Discontinued? Okay. Hello.
But hello.
How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Yeah, all right. Let me notify my FC leader that I'm swapping servers real quick.
You got District 1? Gotta keep people keeping track of you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can you shake hands? Shake? Handshake? Shake hands? I don't know. I don't know. There's no shake hands.
Shake.
I'll do wave. Pet? Oh, is that what he was? Oh, that was. They were petting me. Okay.
Am I actually stuck to the queue? Oh.
Oh, is that you, Dragon? I'm being poked and prodded. Yeah. Did you want to join for the dungeon? Is that why you're here?
Oh, there's a big queue. Oh.
For Fafnir? For Enfrit?
Yeah.
It was like 7 when I was logging in.
I'm in 29 out of.
Right to party. Ah, you have a healer. That's Astro, isn't it? Yeah, Astrologian. I like the suit. The suit is a nice touch. Or not suit, I guess. Like the casual t-shirt fit.
I should be transferring soon. I'm
Okay.
in Q9.
You're not even showing up as online for me yet.
What?
I don't know why. I don't know if it's just mine, but my friends list hates showing people as online. All the time.
Yeah, you gotta give it some time. I don't know why it's like that.
Like, there's even a refresh button. Retrieve online status for friends on other worlds, and it still doesn't work.
All right, I'm in fam for it.
Yeah, I don't even see you on.
Where are you? I can find you.
At Snowcloak.
Snowcloak? All right.
You got a cute little bat. I like this one. The bat's kind of cute. Is that you hiccuping?
Yeah, that was my hiccup. Sorry.
What class are they gonna be? What class are you gonna run?
Gunbreaker if there's already a healer.
Alright, so yeah. Gunbreaker then. The dragon's over here as an astrologian. Or a sage now. Very evil, very evil looking sage.
Oh.
Okay, so I don't know if this is a controversial opinion, but whenever I see a sage with their weapons out, the only thing I can think of is they are a doctor with drones.
You know, I hate that thought, but I like it at the same time.
Sages are just controlling 4 drones that are airdropping medical supplies on people.
Oh my god. Ah, I'm here.
Now you're showing up us online.
As I get here.
I figured that was going to be a really quick queue with a healer and a tank. The music's kind of chill, to be honest.
Oh, it's very chill. I like this dungeon. Armor be chunky.
Yeah,
yeah.
That is kind of chunky armor.
Never seen that armor before.
You guys are all in armor, and then there's just me in, like, a robe. I have a feeling the icicles are danger icicles. Maya! Hi, Maya. I was lurking. I hope Tiny Tina's went well. But welcome in, Maya. I hope everyone had a wonderful time over at Maya's with some Tiny Tinas. Yeah, dungeon run.
Yeehaw!
Because I know you already say yes. If I remember that somebody's okay with it, I don't even ask anymore. You're the first one who's actually read that message, though. Oh, that's not very good. Did I remove my other button from my hotbar? Yeah, I removed my other button from my hotbar. That's not a good thing.
Uh-oh.
It's a bear.
I was gonna say, did you lock your hotbar?
Yeah, I think I removed it because I thought I would never use it a while back. And then later realized that it does have its uses, and I just forgot to put it back. Summoners be summoning, yes.
Go. Thank you.
Damn! Fuck you! Stop it, Zato!
Wandil. That's an interesting name.
For this fight, I believe you have to watch out for some AoEs that's drop down ceiling. And then he's gonna open up some tunnels with some ads.
Ah, okay.
I think that's the only mechanic I can remember from this boss.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah.
So it's set up for a 1 minute max. And so if the clip is 30 seconds, it still sticks around for a minute. So that's all it is. But yes, welcome in everybody. If you do not already know me, I am Multiverse Neko. I am a variety streamer with an extremely short attention span who swaps games on a regular basis unless my hyperfixation is out. Which is what it has been for Final Fantasy. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, Mikote. Kote. Because I am cat. I kind of felt it was obligated for being a cat VTuber. My other choice was the reptile race, whatever that one is. I don't remember what race that is.
Aura?
Yeah, that one. Nice, yeah. When you're a VTuber with cat ears, I kind of feel like you end up sort of defaulted to specific races sometimes.
I forget Gunbreaker doesn't have the launch.
God, the Ruby spells take so long to go off. It's the only damage spell I ever use Swift Cast on occasionally.
I kind of forgot this guy's little mechanic. I think he summons like little guys that. Yeah, the balls. Yeah.
Balls.
Yep.
Balls. Balls and balls and balls and balls and balls. Those balls.
Yep.
Ah! I was not expecting the launch.
Yeah, I guess they changed this boss again.
Oh?
Yeah. This could be a lot different. Avoid the big ball.
Oh, that is a big range.
Yeah.
Okay, I just kind of went with it for the memes. I feel like the meme race is the Lalas, though. Saucy can vouch for that.
Yeah. I can. Oh, the poor Dragoon.
Floor tank?
Yeah.
Hey, I leveled up. Cool. Basically, everyone else in the group was playing Miko. It's appeal to you. Fair enough. I feel like the Miko is nice, but I do agree with somebody else's input on the fact that it doesn't. You can't customize it too much. It kind of has very boring level of customization. Here's my other move that I took. No. Trying to find the ability that I removed. Where I had it. Oh no, I do still have it. I just didn't even pay attention to which button it was. I'm just blind. So the roof finally got scheduled, Maya. It's getting done on Thursday. So as soon as that is done, we can figure something out.
Hey.
You're not the only one who I've been waiting to collab with. I have another friend who's I've been trying to get together with as well, and it's just been waiting on the roof. Yeah, of course.
There we go. There it is.
That was a big group.
Yep.
I obtained a finger of the apostate. What?
Yep, which is the key to the door.
A finger. It's a fingerprint security.
Oh I went too close. That was aggro. Alright, no worries.
All right, bye. I understand. Have a good night, or a good morning, or whatever you want to call it. Enjoy yourself. Get a good rest.
Oh, can't exchange here too? Alright, hide behind the ice.
Oh. I can still attack here. Oh, and now we get away from the ice. I was not fast enough.
Uh-oh.
There, I'm free. Yes, get some rest. And I will see you later. I'll make sure I DM you after the roof is done, and then we can figure some stuff out. Fire and ice.
Alright, ice again.
Oh, why is some of it purple?
Oh. Yep.
I felt vaguely concerned about the purple one, so I left, and I see that that was a good idea.
Yeah, that was a good idea. I'm glad they did.
Fenrir's a mount, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of guessed on that one.
I don't know how you get them.
My bet? Probably from the Shiva.
Most likely, I guess.
I got frozen again. That is a quick attack out of him.
Yeah.
Gold saucer for Fenrir? Oh, okay.
Ah, good to know.
Shit. It's on the other side of me.
Away from the ice.
I almost moved out of the way too soon.
Limit break. There you go.
I don't even think it went off. 1 million MGP. Is that a lot?
That is a lot.
Okay. I don't know. I've only been to the Golden Saucer one time, and that was just to send somebody a friend invite. So I don't know what a lot is there. You and your sparkly door.
I can't help it.
The tales do not do you justice, warrior of light.
Assuming Shiva's right after this, honestly.
You never
Yes.
know.
I know who you are, and you know who I am. I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart. This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light. I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost.
My only problem with the elf race is the proportion, like that skinny proportion is just off-putting for me.
Like the tall and skinny proportions.
Yeah, like the
Time will come to
spaghetti body.
understand that what we do for the greater
I don't
good.
mind it too much.
No, I don't mind it terribly. A lot of people manage to like do enough editing to make it work and stuff, but there is unfortunately a lot of armor or looks that just don't do well with it.
For Eorzea.
That's just why
For Hydaelyn.
like I was talking to was it Wolfu? Might have been Wolfu or Kepri the other day, I think, the last time I played. Where it was like I was saying what my favorite looking class is versus my least favorite. And these guys are like in the middle.
That's fair. They're the least I like fashion wise, but customization I do them.
Yeah, for races. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. For fashion, it's just they don't look good in much gear. Like they do well in like robes or garbs.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like the magic-y race. There's the whole thing with the elf in every game.
Yeah.
That took longer than I expected. What news, Multi? Iceheart is but a pseudonym, not that it matters. And there's the Fenrir. That you managed to escape is regrettable. But from your description of that beast, you did well to come as close as you did. In any case, now that you've cleared a path, the Temple Knights can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Mayhap they will even find a route past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonders for their fight against the heretics? Those are such bizarre mounts, I swear. It's like a mobile castle with just cannons on its shoulders and stuff.
Yeah, it's in the PvP.
The Crystal Braves would certainly share the credit for it too. 12 be praised. Multi, we may yet turn the situation to our advantage. Assuming we stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, not gonna happen. Of course. Needs to say, our fellow Scions have not been idle. Benfilia and Urianger have been busy perusing the archives of House Portums, gathering what information they can on Shiva. Which reminds me, you are intending to trudge back to Camp Dragonhead to report on the day's events. Don't. The antecedent should be here any minute. You can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to this cold. Yeah, my favorite races, fashion and just like body-wise in general, are the Aura, and the Vieira, the bunnies.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you riding away on a pig?
Wait, what? Capybara.
It's a capybara. That's so cute and so fun. I love that. I just found out you can capture the capybaras to put in your teapot in Genshin.
This is a pig.
That with they took Dumbo and turned him into a pig.
Pretty much.
I have the poop mount.
Oh.
On-trail item fate drop. The capybara? I want the capybara. You guys just showing off at this point. I'm gonna go back over here and do my quest. You pathetic little sprout that I am.
Oh, that one. I don't know if they ever I don't know if they did that this year.
Which one?
The Yokai Watch mount?
Oh yeah, they did that around when I first started.
Right.
I thought, of course, I skipped it because I was doing ARR quests and wanted to get through it for everybody, so I could play with more things with you guys. Contestant, you come to us straight from the archives of House Vortex. I trust your time there proved fruitful. What that it had. Ariane J and I scoured countless texts, but what we found was of questionable veracity. 30 seconds on ads, by the way, people. Accounts of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. She lay down with a dragon, the gravest of all sins, according to the Ishgardian faith. In the eyes of Iceheart's followers, this was a holy act, the blessed union of man and dragon. The Dragonborn. How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Suffice it to say, I very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of House Vortex. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case, one wonders if it is by circumstance or design. You said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping. Did you not? Viewed without prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to an endless war serves the greater good. I think Sir Aymeric might take issue with her method. I do not care if a few stragglers manage to escape. Until the sappers confirm that a tunnel is safe, the men are not to search it. Yes, Lord Commander. You pursue your foes with less zeal than I had expected, Sir Aymeric. Ads. I have to get a. Really have to set up the Surrey bot at meta message. Like, I know it's a thing, and a lot of people have it, and I keep telling myself to set it up. I just keep forgetting. I tried setting up my own bots for it. The problem with like a third-party bot doing it, like Stream Elements or something, is that the timing is never right. Because the bots kick in the second you hit the start button. So that's when their timer starts. But ads don't. The soonest an ad will play is if when you click to run the ads, which it doesn't even let you first thing when you start the stream. Or the quickest it will do it automatically is 1 minute after stream starts. So the bot will always be off by a minimum of like 30 seconds.
Oh boy.
The Surrey bot, though, I think because it's a mod, technically, and it's through Twitch, like it's actually viewing Twitch and stuff, I think it pays attention to the incoming ad message thing.
Yeah, I think that's how that works too.
So, the coding on that is a whole lot better than like Stream Elements and stuff.
Right.
I was like, I barely use Stream Elements anymore. I could probably even just take that off my channel and I wouldn't even notice. Like, most of my stuff is through Mix It Up. And anything that I do have over on Stream Elements, I can move to Mix It Up.
Ah.
There's really nothing left over there. Ugh. Oof. Welcome back from ads. I hope somebody got something entertaining at least. Twitch ads are so entertaining sometimes, even though they're super annoying to have to sit through. I swear Twitch has some of the most outrageously stupid ads in existence.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I still remember there being an ad a year or two ago that was for like fried chicken or something. But if you actually watched the ad, you wouldn't know it was fried chicken until like the last 5 to 10 seconds. The rest of the ad looked like an ad for condoms. Like, why?
Telling you something.
What, fried chicken leads to sexy time?
I mean, if you take it that way.
I mean, that's what the ad like to make you try and think. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant, you being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, was it not by the will of Halone that your ancestors came to this land, while they took up arms against the Dravanians? What would they have done in your position, I wonder? There are those who believe that faith is a renunciation of free will, that unquestioning devotion is required of all who would live a life in service to the Fury. Such righteous fervor may well serve a knight on the front line, less to a leader of men. We are all at liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not presume to speak for the Knights of Eld. It was a different time, nay, a different era, and scriptures tell us only so much. That it told us more. Like, I feel like she's well done. For one of the elf.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just need to take into account like proportioning wise body types. That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. Welcome trade at the negotiating table, be sure. Less so when one's enemies are making ready to harness the power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe that Isart's plan can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain somewhat skeptical. Shiva was real, a living, breathing woman. Of that there can be no doubt. In this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. Therefore you forget that their grandfather, the twins' guardian figure, turned into a primal. You need to remember this. The sole exception being good King Mogulmog XII, the myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Mogulsguard. Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? They are a tribe of outcasts at war with a mighty nation, who yearn for the resurrection of the one who embodies their beliefs. That is not placing one's faith in a higher power than what is. Crystals and conviction, Minfilia, they have them both in abundance. Can they truly be all that is required? The survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis of the Aetheryte Iceheart used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another Aetheryte, and were not far to the west. Despite the apparent proximity of this second Aetheryte, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Eithard has some means to mask its signal, we could only presume she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route. Most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let's not give up on teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues is Charlayan may be able to assist us. Pray that you are right. I dare not think how long it will take us to survey the entire tunnel system. You guys are going to send me on another one-way trip, aren't you? When Philia looks into our 8th right problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. 3rd unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force attacked us. However, the search goes poorly, despite our numbers. Porthos is vast, and Iceheart's followers know the terrain far better than we. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the process. If you say so. The sooner we capture Iceheart's followers, the sooner we can press them for their leader's whereabouts. Also, though it is admittedly a selfish request, I pray that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. Though we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits, many of whom look up to you, in case you were not aware. My jaw is cramping. Too much reading. So many sentences. You're making an introvert work out their jaw. Don't do that to me. Good, I knew you would understand. Maybe Hase can apprise you of the details. When task is complete, come and find me at the observatorium. Thank you for the care package, Saucy.
You're welcome.
I need to stretch my jaw more than anything. Oh. Captain Ilberd and I are meeting there to discuss the latest developments in his investigation. The Temple Knights shall hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing. Do. I guess it's not right into Shiva. There you are, Multi. Commander Livalor instructed me to wait for you. Your assistance is most welcome, believe me. Most of the 3rd hail from Ul'dah. For a man accustomed to the feel of sand beneath his boots, a crunch of snow can be rather disconcerting. And, you know, I can't imagine how uncomfortable this is. With him having to look up all the time and everybody else having to look down at them. But to the matter at hand, nary a moment ago, I received word that the heretics we seek have been spotted making for Danafin Pass. My braves are already in pursuit, and I should be grateful if you would join them. I myself shall be taking part in the hunt. Never let it be said that I do not earn my coin. Where are we going?
I think you have like 5 to 6 quests until you the next thing.
The next dungeon or duty or whatever?
Yeah.
Still find it funny that those are called chinchillas. Hi, cat. Can I help you? No, stop that. Those balls. My ankle is on fire. Caught my boot on a rock or something and twisted it as I fell. The others went on ahead through Danafin Pass. Hurry and you might catch up. you aren't sure where to go, look for tracks. This snow is so fresh, so they shouldn't be hard to find. Well, that's a trip. Stop that, cat. I don't want to eat my microphone. Stop it. I love you to death, but don't push the mic into my mouth. Don't want to eat it. Oh, there we go. No, don't eat my beard either. Stop it! You're
Very
being...
hungry cat.
Nah, I think it's more of a parental thing in his case. As he was an abandoned cat.
Oh. Makes sense.
Zion, what are you doing here? Heretics? I'm not sure. It was a great skilled beast, and Hase? I think he went east on his own. The heretics split up, so we did too. It was slowed. I don't like that. I don't like being slowed. How embarrassing.
Anybody wants to be slowed.
I was so intent on following the heretics' tracks that I almost failed to notice they had doubled back. Almost, mind you. One tried to sneak up behind me and got a knife in the gut for his troubles. I felt myself alone, so I started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest. And lo and behold, before his friends found me, I came upon this. I want to see the note. Show me the note. Dang it. Fine, be secretive. Withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatorium. Give the signal and wait. The merchant will be waiting. Be late and be left for dead. Speaks for itself, does it not? They can't possibly mean to rendezvous inside the place. We should restrict our search to the surrounding areas. Let me rephrase that. You should restrict your search to the wilderness around the observatory. I will need more than a moment's rest to recover from these wounds. Do. Thus.
Yeah.
I am through with listening to your excuses. We leave now. Ow, the woods are crawling with those bluecoats, and the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gates. Well, stay with him then, if you think you'll fare any better. Now, there's no need for that. There are places like this in my homeland. Sacred snow-capped peaks where blood must not be shed. Hey, it's Ninja Lady! Yet your lands ever thirst for the blood of the fallen, and by your deeds, it has drunk deep. No, I have done no wrong. None but meet and seek with heretics. My girl Yugiri? Yee. I like her. I don't even know what she looks like, I just like her. Deny it all you will. We shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Game and alt. Cat, you're in the way. I can't read with your head in front of the text box. Fancy meeting you here, Multi. I presume your work with the third brought you hither? But a tangled... Cat... Please? Alright, come here. Come here for a minute. You obviously want attention, so give me... I will give you a little attention for a second, but I will have to put you down. Okay? Are we good? You wanted some scratchies? Is that what you wanted? Hi. Hi. Aggressive love. Aggressive love. Is that what you wanted? How's this? You like this? There. You happy now? Good. The tangled web. Lest you wonder, we came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who had been conspiring with them. He came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the Ivy. Beggar's belief, I know, but it seems our favorite Garlean spy may have been providing assistance to Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Yugiri and her shinobi, we might never have discovered this connection. Master Elfinaud is too kind. I fear my people and I have done little to aid your search for this spy. We long to strike back against the Empire and weaken their influence in this land, to prevent the tragedy which befell Doma from reoccurring. I have to say, her personality is one of the ones I've liked the most in this game.
Yeah, she's really...
The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills. Skills I am fortunate enough to possess. What we're doing, Taken? I have a particular set of skills. Skills that will make you... You'll allow it. I would accompany you until the investigation is complete. That's the most generous offer, Lady Yuri, and one which I gladly accept. Thank you. Though I may disappear for a time, know that I shall never be far. You'll always be watching. Comforting thought. Come, Malty. Let us wait inside for Captain Ilbert to return and deliver his report. I see you up there. Playing a gargoyle. Captain Ilbert seemed confident that the merchant's resolve would swiftly crumble when pressed. If so, we should have new information ere long. As to whether it will bring us any closer to learning the Ivy's identity, I would rather not say. Given our adversary's cunning, we shall consider us fortunate if we are spared another wild dodo chase. Gods know we have more than enough to occupy our time as it is. Ah, here's where the chess piece is. That looks like grass. Okay. Ooh. Where's heavy armor? Of course, none of these I actually want, but I want to see what they look like.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna be looking through so much armor later game. Just to try and find like a good cosmetic set that I like.
I don't blame you.
There is so much armor in this game. It's not okay. My ADHD is not okay with this. It's not healthy. I'll end up doing like a fashion stream where it's just me looking at through the market board like, no, no, no. Ooh, this one's kind of okay.
If only they fixed the die system.
What do you mean?
Like they made like a dual die system where you can paint one part of the outfit and then the next you can like dual tone it.
Yeah, what about it
Kinda
though?
some parts you can only paint like a button or like a
Oh
strip
yeah,
of,
I saw that. The fact that you can only dye a button is stupid.
Agreed.
Captain Ilberd, your report, if you will. Aye, Commander. Firstly, with regard to the heretic we captured, I regret to say that the man could tell us naught that we did not already know of sheep. We have since handed him over to the Ishgardian authorities. Henceforth, the Holy See will pursue the matter independently. Our inquiries concerning the Ivy, however, have proven more fruitful. We have ascertained the channel by which the heretics acquired their information on the shipment route. Go on. We recall the flame we first identified as being in the Ivy's employ. From him we were able to trace a trail of conspirators, each taking us closer to his master. Alas, the trail came to an abrupt end. Fearing that the investigation had been compromised, we took the necessary step of detaining all suspects of conspiracy. There were 5 on our list, including a flame stationed at Revenant's Toll. The man's primary duty was to keep an inventory of donations from abroad, particulars of which he would share with benefactors, thereby ensuring that needs did not go unfulfilled. By virtue of his role, he was privy to the details of all shipments bound for the settlement. Needless to say, that included those originating from House Fortemps. He knew the precise route the caravan would take, and he sold that information to a merchant. I think I can guess which one. None other. With a little encouragement, he soon confessed to knowingly aiding and abetting the heretics. Well, that is one mystery solved, at least. What of the Ivy? Are we any closer to prizing off his mask? I dare say we are, Commander. Our relentless pursuit has forced him to commit a grave error. In a desperate bid to cover his tracks, the Ivy resorted to exercising certain administrative powers available only to high-ranking members of the Immortal Flames. If you consider that our investigation is known to barely a handful of them, the field of suspects is greatly narrowed. You mean to say that the agent is among Raban's innermost circle? Someone who has been with him since the Immortal Flames establishment? It's the most plausible explanation. The infiltration likely occurred during the company's founding, with the groundwork for the act being laid beforehand. He slips into a position of authority unremarked and remained above suspicion all these years. I too was surprised. There really should not have been. Of the 3 grain companies, Ulda's was ever the most vulnerable to infiltration. Because all they care about is money. I can't blame them for it, but all they care about is money. I care a lot for money too. Both Limsa and Gridania have long-standing armed forces that lend themselves well to the formation of the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder. For all intents and purposes, it was the same people, loyal ones, mind, under the same leadership. Only the banner was different. So the Flames. Ulda's military was made up of disparate orders, most of which were glorified mercenary companies that answered only to their own paymasters. Hardly an ideal environment in which to establish something as high-minded as a grand company. The difficulties Raban faced when founding the Immortal Flames are well known. Even after he had convinced his fellow syndicate members to share the cost, there remained the small matter of finding enough bodies to fill the ranks. Indeed, and given the pressing nature of the Imperial threat, that meant recruiting every passing sellsword. Amidst the chaos of his founding, it would have been child's play to infiltrate the company. A good deal easier then than now. Immortal flames have ever been caught between conflicting interests, the public and the private. When the monetarists ultimately agreed to support the organization's founding, it was not out of charity that they did so, but simple self-preservation. Had Nail von Darnas's ambitions been any less apocalyptic, we may be sure that they would never have risked supplying Robon with an army. It is but a wonder they did not attempt to extinguish the flames the moment the danger had passed. Returning to the present. Even as we speak, our Doman allies are shadowing several high-ranking flames, any of whom could be the Ivy. Desiring to deal a blow against the Empire, the refugees were eager to lend us their aid. I expect to hear from them ere long. Very good. Continue your investigation with the first. Meanwhile, have the second attend to the unrest. The third can join the fourth in inspecting crystal shipment. If they notice anything unusual, I want to know about it. Shiva is summoned in like manner to the other primals. The heretics will be looking for further supply. Understood, Commander. He'll send word to Sir Aymeric informing him of our success in identifying the heretics and betters. Hopefully, the information will be of some use to the Ishgardians. It is time, Commander. Yes, I am aware. Emergency Council of the Alliance leadership has been called. There have been developments in Garlemald, it would seem. As commander of the Crystal Braves, my presence has been requested. Would have you accompany me, Malty, as the realm's stoutest champion, to only meet that you be present for the discussion. Oh, and the intestinate has already given her consent, lest you worry. Oh. Like me, you were doubtless eager to conclude our business with Iceheart. But until another path to her sanctum is found, she will remain beyond our reach. Billy and the Archons are sparing no effort to secure an alternate route. Till such time as they succeed, I suggest we give some thought to the realm's other problems. I shall go on ahead to Gridania in readiness for the coming council. Meet me at Nofika's altar, and we shall make our way to the Lotus Stand together. I'm going back to Gridania.
Ooh.
Where the Weeaboo police are. Please tell me they're still here. Yep, they're still here. Hi.
The Weeaboo police?
Were you not here for this the other day?
I might have listened in, but
Just look at stream. Or if you're here, look. Weeaboo police.
Oh.
There's 4 of them, by the way.
4?
Yeah, go towards the Grand Company. Let's go from here towards the Grand Company.
Oh. Oh, God. Good Lord, how many are there?
I told you 4 of them. There's also the Weeb CIA. It doesn't look like they're here. They're probably in Limsa still. Because the other day I went to Limsa and there were 3 Weeaboo police, 4 Weeb CIA, 2 bowling pins, and the Jades. Which is just a separate group standing behind them. Apparently, they are very commonly seen on the Primal server, from what I was told.
Yeah, I do know the Jade.
Yes, so apparently the Weeaboo police and the Weeb CIA are commonly found near the Jades. So they were all hanging out on the Limsa main Aetheryte the other day. It was the weirdest thing because That was the day that the doxing happened, or the DDoSing happened.
Yeah.
And I logged back in, and they were still there.
Not surprised.
Thanks for coming, Multi. When you're ready, speak with the conjurer yonder. He will show us to the lotus stand. The Alliance leaders await you at the lotus stand. Will you be joining them now? Please be voiced. Please be voiced. Please be voiced.
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
I wish this was a playable race.
The Padgel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rumors are true, then? The War of Succession is ended?
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
Who?
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign. Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
Would that the Garlean Empire had died with him.
Well, he has villain vibes. It's the BBEG.
This guy.
He fits this role perfectly. Creepy ass undead man. Looks like he looks like he could fit Lich role.
Oh, I agree.
'Twas the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
Indeed, yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader. Not so his uncle.
That's the dumbest looking hat.
So young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
Given the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their Emperor gives the word.
When, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Plainly, the new Emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all. I propose that we set aside the Cartano dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald. Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
Well, I suppose we should be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it. If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by. But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming. So long as the ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
Cat! We just went through this. No! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Will not have. And for this time, he's literally made it impossible for me to actually play the game. Alright, cat. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. I love you to death. I do. But we can't do this while I'm streaming. I love you. I do. You're an amazing cat and I love you. But no.
Oh.
It will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer being of one purpose, despite their protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Garlemald is not enough to stir them. The reason for this? Deep-rooted mistrust amongst the citizenry. The nation's leaders can come to all the understandings they like, but their unity means little unless to the common folk. Take the Lominsons, for instance. Though Admiral Merlwyb, whatever, outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for grog-swilling, wooden-legged cutthroats. Excuse me. In likewise, the Gridanians are mocked as hermits who talk to trees, and the Oldons are scorned as swindlers who worship coin. I mean, the last one's not entirely that far off. Not that such sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course. Take the pillar of Oldon society, Elegi et Elegi, for example. That is beside the point. The fact is that people are wary of outsiders whether they have cause to be or not. On that basis, one would argue that the conflict at Carnu is a necessary evil. Each nation has its own warmongering faction, advocates the acquisition of Omega. In order to placate them, we present them something resembling warfare, and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. Enough idle musing. Let's speak of a more pressing matter, the Ivy. Since we spoke at the Observatorium, Captain Ilberd has further shortened his list of suspects. By happy coincidence, the one he deems the most likely candidate is lately come to Gridania. The hunt nears its end, Multi. All that remains is to corner our quarry. Seek out Ilberd near the Adder's Nest. He will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Querthus, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy. Food. I'm gonna order food. I really shouldn't. It's one of those days. One of those days.
Grub.
I haven't done pizza in a little. Maybe I'll do pizza. Yeah, I'll do pizza. Foggy. I love the, like, TikTokers. The people who, like, play at being TikTokers. With the wind-up moon thing.
Oh?
What, you've never realized this? It's one of the ring lights. And they're doing TikTok dances.
Oh. Oh, that dance?
Yeah, they're doing TikTok dances in front of a ring light. They're TikTokers. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna order pizza and then continue.
Take your time.
The pizza place added, Domino's added new pasta options. Huh. That one actually sounds kind of good. They have buffalo
Oh,
mac and cheese now.
One of their drivers was recommending the mac and cheese pasta. I was like,
Yeah, that one's new. At least since the last time I was on here. I wouldn't mind that. I'm not going to order it today. I'm just doing one of their simplified deals.
yeah, fair enough.
I love how the coupon comes with the cinnamon twists. And then when I go to checkout, it's like, would you like to add cinnamon twists? No! Alright. Food has been ordered.
Ooh.
My thanks for coming, Cyan. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. This one comes with my my chess piece I'm looking for. As well, the spy we have been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Eileen Royal, Robon's second in command. Oh wow, that's really high up. Aw, she was the pretty one! Prior to joining the Immortal Flames, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest-ranking foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Robon chose people based on their worth. Once they hailed was of no interest. The Monetarists saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. It was no secret that they did not favor foreigners, Ishgardians especially, after the way the Holy See forsook the Alliance. Yet the Monetarists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Rowea was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the Monetarists? She was kind of cute. I liked her. These revelations are secondary to our current mission. Our foremost interest to us is Royale's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General. While Raban attended the Council of Alliance Leaders, he should have remained in the Hall of Flames. Woman has no business being in Gridania, yet here she is nonetheless. On some pretense, she is up to something, mark my words. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trolling the Flames records for evidence of Royale's guilt. If we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need. Brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks. Every point of egress. We cannot leave without her knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Never rely upon your eyes, Scion. Because I have the magic power of being completely invisible until I interact with a sparkly point on the ground. You have my thanks. Let us go, then, and take care not to alert our quarry. Hot Pocket? Really? You're very pretty, but that name... They're all TikTok dancers. I can't unsee it.
Oh, they're just piling up.
Rael is in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion. I gotta say, the guys definitely have some really cool outfits. But again, I think the females won out on fashion in this game.
Oh, yeah.
There are really pretty lady outfits in this game.
That is true.
So, Rael has entered the Carline canopy. Meeting someone, perchance? Could it be she means to board an airship? Pray look for her within. If she is not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of mine is stationed there, and she may have seen something. FME is her name. I shall remain here in case Rael reappears. Multi, such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? A social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she didn't come this way. Noted every passenger. None bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you. Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you are sure she did not board an airship? Did not come back out, either. Where in the seven hells could she have gone? Roost, how could I forget? Greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some Montoy tonic? Up a day imbues a man with great vigor. Take my meaning. Perhaps another time, friend. Wait, that necklace. You are a shinobi of Doma. When you seek has left Gridania by way of West Shore Pier. He was hired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. We wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Thank the 12 for the Domans. Were not for their unique talents, Royal would have disappeared without trace. Yeah, got my last piece of armor for when I pick up Machinist.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go through, because I'm already over-leveled with my 2 current classes. I decided I was gonna keep going with White Mage for a while. To have a healer, so if I needed a fast Q, I could just switch to that. But as a DPS class, I wanted to pick up one of the, whereas the main class, I was going to pick up one of the classes that came out with the next expansion. And Bastion told me it was, what, Astrologian, Machinist, and Dark Knight?
Yep.
So I decided to go with Machinist. And since they were giving me out a set of armor for a class of my choice anyways, at level 50, I figured, yeah, why not?
Ah.
That way I don't have to spend anything to grab them.
Fair enough.
Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Cyan. Suppose we follow Rael's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier? You'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloom Pier. This way, my friends. Out of the shadows. Corey makes for the Hawthorne Hut. Royal is truly the one we seek. You can expect that she means to make contact with her Garlean masters. An explanation is in order. We're no doubt aware that the Garleans have their own method of communicating over a great distance. Well, our ingenious friends at Garland Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications. We have installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Damn it, ads! Always bad timing. Couldn't play the ads while I was like traveling from point to point. You had to do it while I was talking to somebody. I'll probably wrap up stream when my pizza gets here, to be honest.
Sounds good.
Been going for 7 hours already.
Fair enough.
Been oddly gassy today. I'm hoping that I've been covering up my burps off of stream for the most part, at least.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything. I'm doing the same with my hiccups.
Your hiccup was so squeaky. It was not. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I get compared to a squeaky toy some of the time.
I unfortunately have to say that's not that far off. I think I'd rather have a squeaky toy sneeze though, or hiccup, then my my mom's like cannon volume sneezes.
God.
Like I've mentioned it before on stream and around several people, but so this is very repetitive of me. But I swear, she has the most painful sounding sneezes ever. Like, you know, people describe things as dad sneezes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hers is a dad sneeze, like with 3 times the volume.
Wow.
and
That's loud.
and it's not just one. It's always like a minimum of 5, one after the other. That's minimum, not average.
Oh, that's a lot.
Like, I could my parents' house was one of the like 2 stories with a basement.
Yeah.
My mom could be back in the laundry room doing laundry, and I could be upstairs with my door closed and still hear her sneezing at the same volume anybody else does in the same room.
Oh my god.
And it's like, I'd go over and open my door and be sticking my head out there like, are you okay? Are your lungs still inside your body?
The kind of sneezes you could probably put into Sea of Thieves for the cannons.
Oh, yeah, probably, yeah. Well, our ingenious blah blah blah. Royal would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with your Imperial contact directly. Yet, as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about Thanalan without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. It is for this reason, I believe, that she has chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meeting. The Elazin are a common sight here, and her comings and goings are not like to turn any heads. As my scouts tell it, the Guardians have sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts. This is it. We need only make for Hawthorne's hut and catch Royal in the act. Yeah, doing all of this, like, post stuff, with increased movement speed and the ability to fly is so much easier. I couldn't imagine doing this without being able to fly.
Oh, I'll tell
like,
you.
if I had to walk through all of this. I have a hunting log thing here. Attacking. Go away. I regret that choice. That's gross.
What?
Melt is a big, like, named enemy over here. That is disgusting. Yeah. That is grotesque.
I think I know what it is, maybe? Oh, I think I see you.
That thing. You gonna attack it? Yes, you are. Okay. Needy? Why is it attacking me? Ow! You're the tank.
I got it.
Oh. Ow.
It hurt.
At least this isn't like the big boss. I ran into something the other day where like an entire alliance showed up to fight it.
Ooh.
That gives me tombstones?
Yeah, when you kill a named like boss like that, kind of get like some rewards out of it.
I was expecting maybe some seals or something, but not a tombstone. Push back. Too far away. His spells don't even have time to go off. There. I was only fighting them because apparently I have a bunch of hunting log stuff for my class here.
Oh, fair.
People report that our quarry has departed for the Bramble Patch. The ivy returns to the gnarls whence she came. Perhaps it is all for the better. Convict someone of her standing who will require damning evidence against her. Would be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with her Garlean masters. My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends. Just beyond, Royal is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. An imperial intermediary, noted. This is it, with me. Flame Marshal Aline Royal. You are under arrest for treason and espionage. You're followed, you bloody fool. Damnation. Now, if the adventurer hadn't run away, she probably could have covered that up relatively easily. To a point. Like, they'd all, of course, still be suspicious, but you could have come up with something. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle, but if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? You arrest me for strolling in the 12's wood? And last I looked, that was no crime. And neither was conversing with passing strangers. See, she could have said that until they tried to run away. You would feign ignorance then? Very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now, come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. Will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. Just showing off your fancy mass mounts. Me over here with horses. A warrior of Royale's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespoke innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. If the ivy is thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Ul'dah will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now, Malty? So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. And I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray do not let me keep you. Fear not. My countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. Speaking of talents, you have been training in the art of the shinobi, have you not? Change in your bearing is quite evident, to me at least. I look forward to seeing you in action. Till next time, my friend. How did she... Is that always something she says? Or is that literally something she only says because I have picked up the ninja class?
Honestly, I wouldn't know because I don't have ninja.
I'm really curious now.
Maybe
it's
someone
like
who has ninja can confirm.
I don't know. I mean, I picked up ninja, so she said like I had been training as a shinobi. I'm wondering if I don't have ninja, does she still say the same thing? And away we go. Welcome back, Multi. I understand that Elfinod had a task for you. May I ask what it was? Charges of treason and espionage against a line Royale? I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No. It avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. I think sometimes Minfilia is a little too nice. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Need soup. You're giving me more food. Synthesis skill gain? Huh.
Yeah, if you got cooking, you could tear it down.
Oh, okay. As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetheryte in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystal she stole from the House Fortem's caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint. But if, as we suspect, mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall. But first, we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Aethernet and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetheryte to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetheryte upon arrival. A reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Urianger, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution, which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise. A colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Charlayan. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I am certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let's make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. It's gonna be somebody I recognize.
Maybe.
Do. No, don't recognize her.
Minfilia, am I right?
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and to thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Sharlayan scholar and an authority on aetherite technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Let's return to the Rising Stones at once. Then, we have much to discuss. We have much to discuss. No. My HP keep changing. It was at 61 something at one point. Now it's all of a sudden gone down to 59, and I have done nothing.
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Not how you spell moon. That looks more like moan to me.
Save in
Oh, you had the same thought I had when I first played this.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us.
I'm gonna go bring the pizza inside, but then I will be finishing this before I end. Give me 1 second.
All right.
God damn it, Saucy.
I couldn't help it. God.
We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Charlayan to assist.
I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of Aetherites.
Honestly, I'm going to place this in auto so I can at least eat one piece of pizza while I'm waiting.
Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits. And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Oriange, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
Best interaction ever. I don't know why, but I saw that coming.
What you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Go on.
Oh, wow.
Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it then, your missing Aetherite?
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an Aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second Aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the Aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first Aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the Aetherite.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, Aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an Aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have white aura sight at their disposal. I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the Aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risk the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
I now have soup.
Ooh, soup?
Soup.
Nice.
Yeah, bacon broth. What's the quest reward for that?
Yum.
I have so much food in this game in my inventory. Excuse me, food. Alright. Thank you for joining me, O Dragon. But I'm going to dismiss the party, and I'm going to end stream for today.
Sounds good.
You can accept that if you want. It doesn't matter to me. But thought if since you were playing, thought I'd send you one. I appreciate it. But thank you too, Saucy. Hope to see you guys again soon. L emotes. Did I tell you the story about L's emotes?
I think so. Maybe.
A friend of mine bought a pack of Halloween emotes off Etsy for their Twitch channel.
Yeah.
And it was stuff like a twerking pumpkin and just like a normal pumpkin and a little ghost, and somebody decided to use the ghost in their channel. And they used the enlarge emote thing you can do with bits. And it popped up. And I'm like, that looks really familiar. I don't know why. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's L. And then I went to L's Discord, and the emote is, yes, those. And the ghost is in her Discord. This one. Sending it in Discord.
Oh, on Discord?
Yeah, I sent you the emote on Discord.
Oh, that's cute.
So I saw that in my friend's channel. He's clearly not L. And I'm like, I message him, and I'm like, I think that's my friend's VTuber. And he's like, are you sure? I just bought these off Etsy. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I see it in her Discord. And he's like, oh, well, can you check with her? Basically, like, because I know he's not going to go out and steal other people's stuff. It's not something he does. He's way too nice of a guy for that. And I shoot Ella a message over Twitter, and I'm like, "Are you aware that your emote is being sold on Etsy?" Because like, if she's aware, or if like the artist is the one who's selling it, the one who did the emote for her, that's between them. So I sent her a link to the Etsy, and she shoots back like, "No, that's not the artist. I'm not doing that. I was unaware. That's clearly stolen." And apparently, most of the other emotes in the pack were all also free to use, like public access emotes. So my friend didn't have to buy any of those. They were all stolen. So he bought a pack of stolen emotes off of Etsy.
That's a yikes.
And he tried to report it to Etsy, but apparently because he's not the artist or the original owner of the emote, Etsy won't let him report anything. I don't think he can get a refund for it either. So I told Elle that, and apparently they won't let Elle file anything either. Because she's not the one who made it or something like that. So she was going to contact the artist to see if they wanted to do anything about it.
Well, I hope something comes through, because that's not right.
Yeah, I hope it all gets taken care of, but like, that sucked. I felt really bad for all the parties involved.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, hi Dorka. You did catch me at the end, but I appreciate you swinging by. Let us see who is live to raid. Well, so I can watch while I'm eating pizza. Yeah, I was getting really hungry, and I've been going for 7.5 hours. You caught me at the end. Glad to see you, though. I hope you've been well.
Hi, Dorka. Bye, Dorka.
If anybody's interested, I'll probably be just hanging around in VC in my Discord. You guys want to hang out more while I eat pizza? But that's up to you guys. I really want to raid her sometimes, but I'm so self-conscious about it.
Who?
Maple. I found her through another streamer I found a while back through Sunhaven. They're all in the same stream team.
Oh.
And the stream team was just made official because Maple became a partner. She's really nice. It's just I'm not usually that active in her channel, and she's really big, and I feel super self-conscious about raiding into really big people. If I'm not already talking to them every once in a while, or if I've never interacted with them too much.
Yeah, go say hi. No need to worry.
I do go in there every once in a while, but I don't think she's ever actually seen one of my messages. She really does average around like 60 to 70 viewers. So her chat moves fast.
That's also fair.
You know what? I haven't raided her in a while. I'll raid into Runa. Who's playing Warframe. Does Warframe always get such big viewer amounts?
Not usually.
The last couple Warframe streams I've been in have been on small streamers with less than 1,000 followers, with 50 to 70 viewers. How? So many viewers.
Maybe it's probably the timing.
Maybe. I don't know. It's wild to me. All the more power to him. I'm happy for him. This is not me criticizing or anything. I was just so confused. But alright guys, grab your raid messages. We are going to raid out to Runa, who's playing some Warframe. You guys want to stay? That would be great. But if you do have to run, I would still appreciate you just at least coming along for the raid. Bigger raids are always fun for people to get. Always a happy occasion. Alright guys, I will catch you later. Have a wonderful rest of your night and a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I will catch you later this week. This week might be a little bit different because I won't be able to do anything Thursday. I'll have to see about Wednesday, so I may try to do stuff Monday and Tuesday instead, which I don't usually stream on. Alright guys, catch you later. Bye bye.